To remove the rear seat cushion, it's actually really easy. There's that tab and that one over there holding it in. All you gotta do is you just gotta pull up from the seat and it pops right off those tabs and you can just pull it right out. And next what you're gonna want to do is remove these side pieces, and that's really easy. All you gotta do is just pull it out and it comes right out. As you can see, there's only one tab holding that one in. It's that side, this side, same thing, just pull it up. It comes right out of there. Now for removing the interior quarter panel here, it's another easy thing. All I gotta do is just reach back here, pull it out. It's held in there by tabs too. Tab will come off and just pull it out and out. And even installing it's pretty easy. Some people take the trim off around the window from what I was reading, but I didn't have to, and putting it back on is actually going to be pretty easy. All it is these 3 clips here that go into those 3 holes. I'm going to take the carpet out of the trunk next, but I'm going to lay those seats down, and I just put some towels down there just to kind of protect the leather a bit. I removed everything out of the trunk and took the battery box off, disconnected the battery. What I did is I hooked up a battery pack to the engine here just so I don't lose my memory on my radio and all that. Just pull this up and out. Alright, remove these taillight covers. Pretty easy, just turn it, pull them out. Same thing here, turn it, pull it out. We're going to remove the spare tire, which is easy, just pop that off and turn that wing nut out. And as well as these side things. Okay, we just got to remove this cover, which is a 10mm nut right there to take off, and also it looks like there should have been a washer in there. I'll put a washer in there when I take it. I'm going to put it back in. And also these covers right here, which is 10mm nut, and same with this one right here, a couple 10mm nut, and it looks like just a Christmas tree there. Okay, now that thing looks scary as in expensive. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop the hoses out of those clips. They're pretty stiff, so I don't think I'll be able to pull it right off that rod. Instead, after I clean all this up, I'm going to just pick it up and lay the Dynamat underneath it. Now taking these side carpets off is pretty easy. You don't have to take the baskets out for the speakers, although I'm sure it might help putting them in, but I can't see it really being that big of a problem. Now I'm just going to grab onto here and just kind of pull it out. And there it is. For the right side carpet, there's a little tab you gotta pull out that's holding it in. And then just pull it out the same way, then go from the back there and just continue to pull it out. This mat right here just pulls right out, and this one right here, the side, you have a couple 10mm nuts to take off, and it just pulls out too. Alright, now for this mat here, all we gotta do is just peel it up. It's gonna stick, might stick a bit, but that's alright, just pull it back. Alright, I pull that up and just let it kind of flap over the seats here. And while removing it, I kind of ripped it there and there, but that's alright. I'll just kind of glue what I can back in place after I lay the Dynamat down. And I think it's probably just as some kind of a protective cover maybe, or a little more sound deadening. But yeah, that's that. These side mats, there's a couple clips there, and they just pull right out. Well, they don't pull right out. Actually, I'm just going to kind of let them hang out the side here without taking that seatbelt, those seatbelt retractors out. I'll just kind of let them hang forward because I'm just going to go that far from back here. pull this top piece off. It's held in there by a few fasteners. To pull this out, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut a slit in this rubber mat here, just so I could kind of fit it over without taking these wires off. And I'm not going to pull it right out. I'm just going to kind of move it around and out of the way when I'm laying the Dynamat down. Okay, so that's pretty much it. A good majority of the trunk here is bare. And also, for inside, yeah, we pretty much got the quarter panels taken care of. I'm just going to lay the Dynamat and work around all these rubber mats. And same with right here. I'm just going to pull the carpet back and just lay what I can down in between there without pulling this carpet up, because I'm going to be doing this some other time, removing the seats and laying the Dynamat down on the floor there. But for this section here, these mats, what I'm going to do is just kind of pick it up, lay the Dynamat down, and just do it in sections so I don't have to take this whole mat out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to start laying my Dynamat. And what you're going to want to do is clean wherever you're going to put it really nicely. Like, for example, this is all junk right here. Take some brake clean and just with a rag wipe it down so there's no oil and it's perfectly clean, just so the Dynamat will stick really good, really nicely to it. So you're going to want to clean every place that you're going to be putting it, and yeah, then put everything back together. So that's pretty much it. To remove these push-in tabs, all you gotta do is just take like a small screwdriver or something to push the middle all the way in, and then just use like a small screwdriver or something to just pry up and pull this part out like that. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, then one down in there and one down in there. Just move this plastic piece out of the way. You don't have to completely remove it. We'll work around this while laying the Dynamat. You know, this part kind of sucks. To get the tabs out that fell in behind that metal piece, you got these small little access holes, one right there, you got like a little circle one right there, another square one there, and a circle one. Through the square ones, just take like a coat hanger or something, kind of bend it straight, and you're going to have to push it all the way back in there and pull back to kind of retrieve the little plastic tabs. They should just fall like right in the corner here, so it wouldn't be too bad taking them out, but that's how it's going to have to be done. Okay, I started laying it down. I just got a little bit on that corner, a little bit in there, but what I'm doing is I wipe all the sheet metal down with brake clean, and just to kind of take all the grease and everything off. And then what I'm doing is, before I lay the mat down, I just kind of give a little additional wipe with the rag, and then I lay it down and press it on there. So that's pretty much how it's done. And I got a lot more to do. It's taken a whole lot longer than I thought it would, but that's alright. Okay, here it is all finished. Finished the whole trunk. Got all that done. I got in behind here, but I put this piece back on. And I double layered right under in there. And what I'm going to do also, the covers for the lights, I'm going to line the Dynamat on the inside of the covers too when I put them back on. As for in here, got all this done. All down through there, all up and under here, all that side, all up under there, under all that. What I had to do is I had to cut this whole piece in sections in order to get up and under there. And for these right here, for the fuel tank, what I did is I just stuck a strip to there just so you could pull it up in case you ever have to service that. You're not ripping out the Dynamat. So it's just like a flap for that side and that side. I'd suggest doing that for any access holes you gotta get to. And I just kind of left those open. So yeah, it's all done. Just gotta put it all back together. And I use a little over 50 square feet of Dynamat for all this. So it is quite a bit. I double layered some spots that I thought would be a lot more, or would benefit a lot more while everything was out anyway. So yeah, that's it. She's all done. Just gotta put everything back together. And surprisingly, it makes a huge difference already without any of the factory sound deadening in there and any of the seats or cushions and things like that. So I can't wait to see how it sounds, how much quieter it is inside. Oh, I still gotta do up there, but when everything's back in, I'll do up there. Then I gotta do my doors yet. Okay, I got my door panels off, and I didn't show you how to take them off because there's actually a really good video on YouTube. Just type in BMW e36 BSW. They're the company where I got my mid-range and my tweeters from, and they have they're really good instructions on how to do that and install it. How to re-glue everything, because these doors are just a rattle trap. The glue BMW uses comes off rather easily. So I just got everything re-glued, got my new speakers in, and I'm just gonna lay the Dynamat on the door panel, like on pretty much everything I could lay it on, rather than taking the weather guard and kind of laying it piece by piece there, just in case if I have something like a window regulator go. It will be much easier, and I think this will probably give the same result. Okay, I got the door all done. Just got to do the other one now. I laid it pretty much anywhere and everywhere, and yes, even over the side airbag door, or whatever you want to call that. I think they do more damage than anything. So that's it. Just gotta move on to the next one. Put this one in, and she's good to go for this side.